reading my current read, which is Poor Charlie's Almanack, and I'm whispering a little because it's still quite early in the morning, and today's Monday, and I thought I wanted to document a little bit about what goes on in my week. I realized that reading is such an important tool for me. I have grown to really love reading. As a child, I really liked it, all the fiction, fantasy books. Pre-university phase, I was reading quite a fair bit, but for school, and I think that's when I fell out of love of reading. As I started working, I started picking up reading again, and this time more in the self-help, personal development, business, finance, biographies, and things like that. So I just want to read books in the way that I can internalize and absorb the information and execute on the lessons that I learned personally, and that's why I've been taking a while to read this particular book. Right now, I am at this part of the book where we're looking at his investment philosophy, and it's a lot about how he bets big on things that he's very sure about. So he really dissects the business into its salient points, is the word that they use. It really draws upon other knowledge, not just our typical investments and accounting knowledge. He's recommended a couple of books here that I have come across in the past, but I haven't really given a full chance. So he recommends these books: Guns, Germs and Steel, The Selfish Gene, Ice Age, and Darwin's Blind Spot. So I have tried The Selfish Gene. Is it Richard Dawkins? And I listened to it on Audible, which I really love. I think that is the kind of book I need to read. So I will just pick up the ebook, or maybe I'll pick up the physical book. He believes in this theory of competitive destruction, which happens to businesses. And this really reminds me of the book of Jim Collins' Good to Great. And he talks about how to be a great business, to last over time, to build an empire. It's so different from how we normally think of our businesses, and we think of them to end with our personal life cycle, where when we're not around, the business will probably be destroyed. And that's kind of not the point for these public great companies that we want to invest in. We hope to invest in businesses that will last generations, but the truth of the matter is that a lot of businesses will not be around in 50 years time, 100 years time. And the thing about investing is to identify what businesses will be subject to competitive destruction. Hopefully we get to pick businesses that are able to last the test of time because they have a great moat, great management, great growth and growth runway. And obviously there are way more qualities and characteristics, according to Charlie. You're being held on my arm, I guess. And yeah, this is kind of how I look like in the morning. No makeup, glasses, and this will be a fun experiment. I am looking forward to these 2 weeks of full lockdown where I will just be here at home. Alright, it's the day before our official lockdown on 1st of June, and I am dressed to head outside because I need to get some work done, submit my claims and like pick up a check from a customer. I think that is the last round that I'll be out for work for these 2 or 4 weeks, however long this lockdown extends. So come on with me as I go about my day.
Messages were equally effective. In both cases, 6.5% of the stingy alumni ended up donating.
Alright, I'm back from running errands and my boyfriend's staring at me like I'm weird, but I'm gonna try vlogging. I just got back from an errand, and that was the last errand I'm gonna do of stepping outside into the world pre-lockdown. I just changed my glasses because I wanted to update the frames, and it's pretty good. Now it's after work hours and I'm gonna hop on to my next side project. And I guess like why I'm doing this video is to check out how many hours do I actually spend on working in a week. And this week I want to track exactly how many hours I'm spending on my day job versus YouTube versus other side projects that I have cooked up. It is quite a lot of work, but it is quite meaningful. And I don't know, I guess like since I'm young, I'm 29 and I still have a lot of energy, I guess this is the time to explore different things. And I guess I'm pretty lucky that my day job is not too crazy in work hours. Actually, it's not crazy at all. So yeah, let's jump on to working on the next side project. You're wondering why I'm wearing pajamas every time I'm not going out, or actually every time that I'm home, it's PJs time. I don't know, do you do that? Because I do that, and so does my boyfriend. He practically lives in pajamas. So yeah, comment if you hang out in pajamas. Good morning. Okay, so it's the 1st of June. It is a Tuesday. I don't know about you, but like on the first day of the month, I feel extra motivated to start the month off right. So today, you can't really see, but I'm in my sports wears. Today is also the first day of our full lockdown in Malaysia, or as we like to call it, MCO 3.0 or PKP 3.0. We shall start today off with exercising and moving our bodies, and then we'll move on to work. And today I will do a little bit of a different order for my work. Not too busy a day on my day job side, so I can actually get some work done on the side projects that I'm working on. So you will see a little bit of it. And as usual, in the morning, drink your water, everybody. Also, like at the start of the month, what I like to do is I like to make sure that my money is told where to go, especially if my paycheck has already come in. The automatic transfers go out today on the 1st of June. And also what I do is I like to record at the start of the month where my money is at, how it's growing, so I can see over time whether it has progressed. And how I do this is on Google Sheets. For the particular Google Sheet that I use, it was a template that I bought and I've been very happy with it so far. You don't really need to buy a template, but for a person who really likes the aesthetics and the nice looking things in life, I play to my motivation and I would use it because I find it very good looking. So as you know, I also track my expenditure on the Expense Keep app. That one right there, Expense Keep. And I like it because I can use my bucket system where I can see exactly like what is going on with the particular wallet, daily expenses, splurge, investments, gift fund, vacation fund. At any one point in time, I know where my account balances are at because I do use different banks or different entities to manage these buckets. And because of this, I know if I am overspending or if I have still got a lot of money to go in my particular fund, and I can adjust from there.
It's sunny at most days. You'll never see the sky if you keep looking down. And if you take the wrong way, then maybe you should stay instead of turning around. So, but you keep on going. I know that you're in the open, hoping that you'll be okay. Don't stay looking out the The sun is setting down soon. You'll never see the stars when you're all in your head. You can find beauty in the night too, but it's harder to see when you're stuck in a dream. So would you keep on going? I know that you're in the open, hoping that you'll be okay. Don't stay looking out the window. And how late do you plan on going nowhere? Afraid
Good morning. I literally woke up like this. I haven't even brushed my teeth yet, so I'm so glad you cannot smell me from where you are. The flowers are in full bloom, and we received some bad news last night. One of my colleagues tested antigen test positive for COVID, and I just saw her to go and send that check in to my office. And yeah, I was very careful. I double masked, sanitized, and washed my hands the moment I got home. The only thing I'm concerned about is that I was holding the MITI letters that she gave me, so that is the direct form of contact. So we are going to get tested on Friday. So I saw her on Monday, and we will all get tested on Friday, just to let a little bit of incubation period time set in between. And yeah, obviously I'm quite worried because I'm exposing my boyfriend, and lucky we have not seen his parents. I just gotta say, just be careful everybody, take good care. You never know where the virus is at, how close it may be. Just be careful, double mask, wash up, wash your hands, and yeah, take good care. So today is a Wednesday, and it is an upload day. What I actually did yesterday was I refilmed the video that was supposed to go up today because I wasn't happy with it, and now I'm pretty happy with it. It's on subscriptions that are worth the money, and yeah, I think it is a fun video, and you would see the flowers making a grand appearance by sitting right there. I just really like the way peonies look, and it's June, so they're only in season a certain time of the year. And yep, so thanks sis for getting them for me. They have really brightened up the home, and especially in this time where we are all feeling a little bit down and a little bit worried about this recent COVID scare, it's been really nice having a little bit of a pick-me-up. I'm just gonna stretch my body and then read a little bit and then get started with work. Alright, so we've moved into the study so I can continue my work. I was thinking of ironing my shirt, but you know, we're all in lockdown. Nobody irons their
I
shirts.
don't need to think about it. There's nothing in this world that we can't do. Flowers even mad about it, 'cause they can't bloom like you don't. I don't see a way around
Alright, so I can't go out, so my parents have sent me a care package. Avocados, spring onions, and this thing is hilarious. It is a giant radish. Oh my gosh, this is such a phallic symbol. I don't know. Got some salted chicken. My mom knows I like to cook soup. And thank you so much, mom, dad, and sisters. We have some Korean instant noodles, much needed vitamin C kit, vitamin D, oat milk. You know, Oatly is listing. They want me to brew barley. Oh wow, it comes with like extra herbs on the top, like chrysanthemum, flowers, gundur, which is a winter melon for my barley brewing, goji berries, dates, and what she even gave me, Korean anchovies. Okay, we have the thing that they actually send this whole package for, which are the antigen tests. So one for me, one for Mr. Boyfriend, who I have implicated by exposing him, and it's time to clean my freezer so everything can fit. Now after lunch, it's around 12:42, and being a salesperson, my phone is essential, but it is also super distracting when it comes to trying to get your work done or work out during the day. This is the antigen test. I don't really know how to use this, but this is just for peace of mind for my colleagues and my family members. Oh, what drops? It takes about 10 to 15 minutes. We are good, and I'm timing this, say, it's 12:50 right now, so I'll check back at 1:05. I'll just get started on more work post lunch. My antigen test came back negative, so some peace of mind. Morning, we are going to go exercise. I slept really well. I slept early, sort of, and then around 6 a.m. I got up to pee, and then I just couldn't sleep after that. A conversation that I had with some friends the night before. So on Wednesdays, we work on a side project together with two of my partners, and it's a project that we've been working on for quite a fair bit of time, but we are still very excited, and we are testing out the product, service, I don't know, yeah, service, I guess. We had a conversation about our moonshot goals, and I admitted that I struggle with putting out my goals, like the big goals that I have for my lifetime, and I don't know what it is, but it's a block that I have. And my friends gave me really good insight as to how to elicit some of these goals and how to get comfortable or be more courageous to allow myself to admit it out loud that these are the things that I want if money were not a problem. So I guess like I'll talk a little bit more about that in a video next time, but some of the ways that he and she recommended that I elicit these goals that I would like to have is actually to ask myself, what legacy do I want to leave behind? Let's say if I were to die, and what would people put on my tombstone, or like what would people say in my eulogy or at the funeral, if I had a funeral, right? And oh yeah, if I were to die, let it be known that I want to be a plant. Plant me as a tree and I'll be very happy. You don't really need to bury me somewhere, but yeah, just make me into a tree. Another tip that was very useful was that ask myself, would I date myself? And that would actually unlock a lot of value into what I personally see in myself, and also what can I do to improve on the person that I am. And so naturally, after that conversation, I woke up really early. I couldn't sleep, and I just pulled out my journal and I started writing down the easier question to answer, would I date myself? And turns out it's really not that easy to answer this question, and I had a good time. It was very good a process, and I realized that I have a difficulty thinking if I don't have a book and a pen at the ready. It's so much easier to think when I have tools at the ready. I'm trying this thing where I'm vlogging this week, and this goes on my YouTube channel, so then more people can join your experiences and
Awesome, yeah, thank
be
you.
entertained and educated.
I've been following a lot of some of your YouTube videos as well, Sugi.
Oh really? Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
embarrassing.
Awesome. Yeah, in case
We can never over drill the basics. So this quote I got from one of these crazy training sessions that I've done before.
Baby, I'm outside, been thinking about you all night, been thinking it ain't right if you and me only see us in our dreams. I'm outside, been thinking about you all night, been thinking it ain't right if you and me only see us in our dreams. I'm outside. Baby, I'm outside.
Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday. It's been a full week of vlogging, and I don't know if you can see this, but like I've developed a whole set of rashes. I think it's the heat. Oh, it's just really itchy. And this week I've kind of worked a lot, and I feel like today, as Sunday, I just want to rest. At the same time, knowing that I still need to work on my YouTube video because I need to edit this vlog and also a sponsored video that's coming up later along the line in this month of June. And I guess that's the thing about YouTube. It's always a constant work in progress, which is kind of neat. It is a great opportunity, I guess, for me to work on this side project, and it's been very meaningful. I've gotten to talk to a lot of you out there and share a little bit of my story, and apparently it is interesting enough for you to watch. So thanks for supporting this channel, and yeah, I'm really grateful for all of you and for all the stories that you tell me in return about your journey and I don't know, like just life, right? Because we're all trying to figure it out. We all are struggling to a certain degree with whether it's self-doubt or whether it is money issues or relationship issues. Like, all of these things are normal and we figure them out step by step. I needed to update you on what's going on with like my COVID scare. I have tested the PCR test on Friday, where I went into my office with my other colleagues to get tested for those of us who were exposed to our colleague who was tested positive, and the results came back. All of us are negative, and we are still self-quarantining for like the 10-14 day period just to be extra safe. And I might film, or maybe I'll film later on, but I just want to keep work to a minimum today. Yeah, I think that's it. Nothing fancy planned for today, but today is the 6th of June, and please wish Ming Yu happy birthday. I think he watches my videos, my vlogs. Happy birthday, my friend. I hope you are enjoying it. And I had a really good conversation yesterday with a couple of my really good friends, and we were talking about life and self-doubt and starting new things, starting new projects, and more specifically, the conversation that made me feel very happy to be in this friendship group and to have these people in my lives was that we agreed with each other that we are the sort of friends who can be happy for each other's successes. And I really love that, because we also discussed that there is no point of building wealth or getting wealthy if your direct friendship groups or if your family groups are not getting wealthy with you, because you will have no one to enjoy the wealth with. So what we have is a pact that we will make our first million together, and then the next million and the next million after that. So all of us are working on this, and we're even business partners for one of the projects that I am working on. So I am super blessed to have them in my life, and yeah, I'm excited for some of you who will be participating in our workshops to get to know them, as I really love them, and yeah, I'm sure we're gonna learn so much from them together. I guess on that note, the overworking or like working too many hours within a week, sometimes I feel super tired, but at the same time, when it comes to working on these workshops in particular, I feel very energized when we start talking and when we start filming. And yeah, I don't know, it's worthwhile, tiring, but super worthwhile. And I'm gonna stop this rambly vlog so I can go and input my wealth dashboard, and yeah, I will see you a little bit later.